Greetings and welcome to the channel. Today on my daily views, I want to point something out that is so important. You know, when I take a look at it all and I listen to the voice notes and all of that, I want to point this out because this child was abducted on December the 9th. That is like 2 days ago. And thank God she was found. But I'm going to play for you the voice notes and how and who found her and how they eventually found her. But to listen to the voice note of how this gentleman or this man, I shouldn't even say gentleman because there's nothing gentle about him, to listen to the voice notes and see how this man went in the school and take this little girl. It is just absurd. It is something that should never happen like that. You know, it is something that should never happen like that because it shouldn't be so easy for this man that don't know this child and this child don't know this man. It shouldn't be so easy for him to walk into the school and take this little baby like this. It just should not be. And just bear her age in mind. She is 6. So she is a baby. So the school, you need to do something about this. You really need to buckle up and do what you need to do and get done what you need to get done because a security should be at the gate. And let me just tell you how absurd it is. This child didn't even leave with her bags and you know, our lunch bag or whatever. She left with nothing. So this is really upsetting because my child go to a kindergarten as well. And this could happen to her. You know, this could happen to her. And I know many people will say you should teach your child not to go with strangers and you should do this and you should do that. Listen, we can tell our child not to go with strangers and do all that we need to do to show them and try to make them understand. But I'm going to play a video for you and you're going to see that sometimes it doesn't matter what you tell them. You know, the stranger just need to have that perfect thing that they like, and trust me, they will go with that stranger. Let me tell you this, they will go. Now, listen to the first voice note that came out when this child went missing. And thank God for the quick response of course, when the school realized that this child was missing, the quick I can't even imagine what the child parents went through, you know, just to go to the school to pick up your child and to say, oh my gosh, she's not here. Someone came for her. They make phone calls and see, oh, it's not the dad, it's not the mom, it's not the regular driver. Then where is this child? Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to think about what the parents were going through. But anyway, this is the first voice note that came out when they realized that this child was missing. Listen to this.
Teachers, good evening. Can you please post this in your parents group and just remind them it's our past parent? I am not near the device right now and we really have to pray that they find her. They said it's a man came to the school in a construction clothes and the child went with the man. The child no carry no bag, nothing. And until this moment, I just spoke to somebody who knows of the situation. Up to now, 10 minutes to 5, they haven't found her. The police haven't found her as yet. Please let us pray, colleagues.
This is the first voice note that I've heard. And thank God again for the quick response. Because I'm in more than one groups, and I mean, I was getting this little girl picture in, almost all of the groups, just for people to be aware that this little girl is missing, and if anyone see her and all of that. So thank God for that, because if it wasn't for that, I'm telling you, this could end in so many different ways. This baby could lose her life. This baby could have, my gosh, been molested. I don't know even if she was, my God, let this be something that her brain just black out completely. Let her not have any memory of it, because these things can shape people in some negative ways. Growing up and know that this happened to her, it can just shape them in ways that is so negative, but I'm thanking God she was found, and she was okay, and in terms of life, she had life and all of that. Let me play the second voice note now. And the second voice note is basically the person, and it's a woman, and she and a counselor, Sian Barneswell, caught them, saw this man walking on the Bustamante Highway in the parish of Clarendon. And they because of the uniform and everything, this child had her uniform on still, and all of those things, and they saw them, and they stopped, and my gosh, this little baby girl was rescued. No, this is a voice note. I'm telling you, when I listened to this voice note, I was so happy. I was so happy. And when I look at the face of the man, this man, he just, oh my gosh, to me, it looks like a man of unsound mind. I don't know, but anyway, this is the voice note. Listen at this.
Sherry, we're driving on the road. We're driving on Anderson Drive, and see and tell me say one little girl missing from the school Ali used to go to. And me say, it kind of just changed the mood in the car. And then we reach on Anderson Drive, and we see a little traffic. And me say, and it look like a police, When we look, we see police, and say and ask him, and say, is the little girl you're looking for? The police say yes, and we continue driving. When we reach now out of the bridge at Mapen, go under the bridge now, turn from Bustamante Highway, we see one little girl in one blue uniform with one man, and we see like the man stop a vehicle. See and say, say, at the uniform that Mr. say, and send me the picture of the little girl. In time I say in our community group, Langville Park group. When him send me zoom in, I say, babes, turn back me pussy if I she, and him just spin round up the road. And when we drive back, we couldn't see because him a walk fast. We look, we see him a go up like we heading to the stoplight. So when we drive up to him now, because the hairstyle different from the picture, so I say, and I zoom in the picture, so I just want to see the face. So when you drive up close to him now, I wind down the window and I look, I say, Jesus, see another little girl, Him say, she? Him say, alright, so when the man reached to the window, him say, oh, it's so me I try to wind up window because I don't know if him have a weapon. Someone want the window even halfway. And him say, oh, it's who the little girl there to you? And him not answer, him hold her hand tight and walk faster. I say, Jesus, and I take him and I take what the fitness for true. So he and I will drive up past him, stop almost in the road, and say, oh, it's and he turn the next way and say, and drive out her vehicle. I have to say, a little sit down, and me run out, and I say, Jesus, me no want him do my husband nothing today. And he run on pan him and grab him, and I say, who this little girl to you, and something like that. The little girl say, he's taking me away. I say, Sherry, I can't allow me for you. And the little girl says, so I say, come baby, run, and you know, let her go. I say, see, and grab her hand from him, saying, but choose him, and so upset at the situation and he have him. I say, and grab it, pick me hand. And he grab her from him and I said, come baby, come. And she run come to me and I put her in the car. I put her right in the car seat. And she and in there, she cried. I say, I have to just start praying. We just start praying for the little girl, our parents, our family. Oh Jesus. She said, he let me walk in the bush so that I am not seen. Just like that, she said it. She's so intelligent. She said he took my tie and he took my watch and he hide them. Oh Jesus, Shireen. I tell him I need them a buckle. I need them a buckle. I have to send up some praise to God to them man right on the spot. All the police then come on and I say, boy, God is to be praised. Me I tell them, no. Somebody called the parent. Some men stopped as well because they saw Sian hold the person one way. and them stop and come on and I say call the police because of him have the little girl and them everybody all who were there were trying to call the police because the police were just up the road as me tell you. I'm just keep her in the car. Man, I wait, to see our parents come. Come and tell her, me would have only feel better if me could have put her in her mother hand, honestly. But eventually the police said, to bring her come, them I got make she get medical attention. Now we leave.
God deserves to be praised, and God deserves all the honor and the glory indeed. Because as I've said before, this could end in so many different ways, but it ended like this. And I thank God, because I cannot imagine to be a parent and to lose your child when they're grown and they've lived most of their lives and whatever. But for this baby that, she haven't started anything yet. Oh my gosh, man. It's wonderful. I'm thanking God. I'm really and truly thanking God that this baby is home safe with her parents, with her guardians. Thank God for this, and as I said, social media it is good in many ways. It is bad in some ways, but it is good. It is good in many ways, and we can use it for good in many ways than bad. If it wasn't for those messages sent out, forward, it have to be a lot of forwarding, you know and this child, maybe some people would remember seeing someone walking with a child in a blue uniform, you know that is just about it. But thank God for the quick response. And it's so unfortunate that these things, it is not really a one-off situation. It happens too often. Not in terms of men going to the school directly to take the child out of the school, but children that walk home from school and stuff like that, sometimes they're missing. And sometimes when that child reach, when the person that kidnapped this child have so much time to do whatever with that child, and to after then to analyze that child, they have so much time to do this, because that child is walking home from school, sometime at some distance, from the school. So my gosh, parents out there needs to do better. Many time here in Jamaica, majority of the homes are single parent home, but we need to do better in terms of securing our children, having someone pick them up from school and bringing them home, and not just that alone, but in the house, in the homes. Sometimes our family there are predators as well. So we have to be the eyes and the ears and everything for our babies, to take care of them. We're the one that's supposed to take care of them, and be the guardian, be the one that protect them. We're the one that should do so. And for everyone that say, okay, you should teach your children not to go with strangers and scream and all of that, I've taught my children that. And even with this, I show my children this, and told them what happened, and they listen to the voice note and they see how this thing happen, and I let them know that, listen, it doesn't matter what they have, what they're giving you. It doesn't matter even if they say they have a gun that's going to unalive you, or a knife that's going to unalive you. It doesn't matter. You make noise, scream, cry for help, run. You have to do these things when many people are around. If you wait until they take you away into places where it's just going to be you and them, and then they're going to rape you, they're going to, I don't sugarcoat anything when I'm telling my children. I don't, I let them know the nastiness of it. I let them know, that this is what can happen, and this is what you should do. So yes, I have talked to my children, but yet still, it still can happen. it still can happen because these are children, they're innocent. They don't really know danger that much. For instance, a Caucasian baby and a African baby, they don't really see color like that. You know, is when they grow up and continue to grow, and then if they have the parents that would put it in their head that we look down on black people, or we don't think white people is all that, or whatever, that is where they start to get the understanding, and that's how they hack the way they hack. Some of them, that is, some of them hack the way they hack because of the influence that is around them. These babies are innocent. They don't see danger the way that me and you as grown adults would see it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now take a look at this video. Just a little video to show you, for you to understand what really I'm talking about. Look at this.
And we'll do that again, all right?
Yeah. So as you see, some will and some won't. And unfortunately, majority will. Majority of children will be wooed on whatever it is that the person, the predator, the kidnapper is using or will use to get their attention, that they can take them away. For instance, these two big boys, you think they would know better, but because of the yellow bumblebee, the yellow car that looked like one of the cars that was in the Transformer, it is something that is cool to them. So they really was happy to take a ride in it. But hey, it is what it is. It do happen. So talk to your children, but at the same time, we have to put measures in place to protect them as well, because remember, our children are gullible. They are somewhat naive. And as I say, it's not for every child. There are children out there, just for instance, like the second video and the two little girls, before the man could finish talk, they ran. Some children are like that, but unfortunately, again, most are not. So that's all I have for you today. Thank God once again this baby is home with her parents, hoping that she wasn't molested in any way, shape, or form. She must have been shaken up. Oh my gosh, I just pray that the Lord, remove this memory from her mind entirely. And their children, they can bounce back, in no time, because this is just who they are. So thank God once again for a safe return. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You also can leave your comment what you think about this, and the school that she attends. Oh my gosh, they need to do something. They need to get some things in place that this never ever happen again. I don't know if it is the first, the second, or the third, but don't let this happen again. Whatever they do, they need to do something. Get some meeting up, get a parent teachers meeting, get meetings on the way, and see what you guys can do to eliminate this from happening ever again. If a child is missing, don't let it be because someone, a stranger, came on the school compound and kidnapped this child. Don't let this be the reason, because as a parent, we send our children to school. We expect they're going to be safe while they're there. This is what we expect, especially when it is a private school. It's a preparatory school, especially when it is a school like that. So come on, you need to do quite a lot more, that the children are safe, not for prep schools alone, but for the regular basic schools, for the regular kindergartens that are here in Jamaica, and of course right around the world. Thanks once more for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comment there as well. Until next time, peace be.